I guess, mainly because, we've been through it before and, people are going to have to go early. We'll just skip the whole hypersleep routine if you guys want.
Yeah.
Seems simple.
Sure.
Okay. So,
Uh,
Real quick
everyone will
though,
have omelets this time.
omelets. When we left, we had the other ship towing our ship to
yes.
Anchor Point, right? Okay.
Mhm.
So
And
hopefully, Awakening, we're at Anchor Point
yeah,
space
you're good.
is
You're
our
good.
hope.
You're at Anchor Point. You already sent the, excuse me, the distress call, or not distress call, but like the message like, hey, we, pirates attacked us. We're in their
Don't
ship because
kill
they
us.
disabled ours. Yeah, please don't kill us. Um, so, nobody has killed you. You bring the pirate ship and with it the Hyperion in to Anchor Point, and because you're towing the Hyperion, you dock through this pirate ship at sea deck. So I'm jumping over to sea deck if anybody wants to take a look at that.
Yep.
On
Yoink.
our ship or on Anchor Point?
Oh yeah, good point. Anchor Point sea deck,
Okay.
the first one, because the number one is the like the Wayland Yutani specific docking place.
Okay.
Mhm. I will be there in just a minute.
Okay.
Takes a while for me to load.
Yeah.
Because you said C deck, I went to C deck, but
Yeah,
not Anchor Point.
that was my doing. Sorry about that. So, you're there already. So what does
Gang's all
everybody
here.
do as you're heading into the office and presumably going through the routine that like, all right, no weapons on the ship, blah blah blah.
Who do I talk to try and get this bounty?
Uh, so do you mention that to the officers at the terminal?
I mean, if I wouldn't already have an idea of who,
Uh,
yeah, I'd be like, so yeah, who do we talk to about this?
the guy mentions, yeah, you're gonna want to talk to Marshal Lewis. He is in the, this would be the security station.
Very good. I'll go introduce myself.
All right, you got it.
Uh, Drake, would you like to accompany me?
Sure, why not? Let's see what bounties we get, and let's see if we can go ahead and scavenge a few things off of it.
Okay, so you two go, and I guess Hana's coming with, right?
Yeah, I
Wherever I
agree.
go, Hana
Yeah.
follows.
Yeah, good point. And before addressing that scene, so McCoy and Madeline, where do you go?
I might do some shopping.
Okay, so the
Yeah, I
market is
might just
down.
do some
Yeah,
shopping too.
yeah, that's like the Walmart down there, and then up here is sort of more like specialty frontier goods.
Well, where to first, Doctor?
I was looking on getting some extra spacesuits. What do you think?
Might be a good idea. I was thinking of getting some survival stuff for ourselves. If we run into more these situations, I better be prepared, and not just with the bottle of whiskey.
Well, you could always improvise with that bottle to make it into a blunt object.
True, but we can also improvise with money.
What the fuck? Okay. So you guys go down to the market down here. Feel free to. Oh, okay, there now I can bang. Move your tokens
Yep.
there. So as for the three characters heading to the Marshal Bureau, let me just scroll down to that part of my notes. Where the fuck is? Uh, one moment here. Jesus, where is it? Okay. So, the Marshal Station is not like the security station is not unlike the Colonial Marshal Bureau seen in ISA. Within it are more cops than seen in ISA because there hasn't been an alien outbreak on this station. Um, I assume you step up to whatever, like to the receptionist's desk.
Yeah, if there's a reception
Yeah.
desk, I'd go to
So,
there.
uh,
I
yeah.
was told that I need to talk to Marshal Lewis.
Uh, what's this regarding, ma'am?
Well, when we were coming back towards Anchor Point, our ship was attacked by pirates, and we have taken care of this problem for the Colonial Marshals Bureau, and would like to discuss repercussions or reparations, probably the better word.
Probably. And he's like, sure, hold on a second. So he, gets, like he hits a button. Sir, I'm here to, some people are here to, what's your name, ma'am?
Right, I am Captain Leroy, and this is Agent Drake from Wayland Yutani,
Okay.
the ship
So,
Hyperion.
yeah, so the, crew of the, Hyperion, yeah, the ship that got, attacked by pirates. They're here to, talk about collecting a bounty and discussing some details. Are you available, sir? Okay, understood, sir. And then so he looks up at you. It's like, I'll lead you to the marshal's office. Please follow me.
Very good.
So,
And
Follows.
where do
yeah.
we go?
I
So,
would
oh,
stay
sorry.
a couple steps behind and just lean over and whisper to Drake, you might want to take the negotiations here. I believe you're better at that sort of thing.
And you just see Drake go ahead and flex the fingers out and just crack each one and goes, with pleasure.
So you
All right, we're
enter
good.
the, sure, it's all good. I don't have art for him because I kind of ran out of time, but so just, there's a generic token. So no, he's not a ghost. So you enter the marshal's quarters or the marshal's office. The guy inside is a stern-looking man with a mutton stash and a cybernetic eye surrounded by scars from claw marks from a beast unknown. He sits there. He's polishing an old-fashioned revolver, and then when he hears the door go, he looks up. Ah, I take it you are the Hyperion crew?
Yes.
Yes, Marshall. Sorry,
Nice.
after you, Miss Drake.
It's all good. It's all good.
So I understand that you were the ones who brought in the the ship from those pirates. Nicely done.
I have to admit, a science crew was able to handle 5 well-armed pirates.
Yes, quite the feat.
Hmm.
So, yeah, we've been going over our bureau has been addressing the aftermath of the transition, running some background checks, not on you, but yeah, we
Hopefully not on us, because we have nothing to
oh, not on you at
really.
all, not on you.
Oh, that's good.
So, but yeah, we've done some slight investigations. We actually were able to figure out that the ship that you brought back was actually a former Wayland Yutani freighter.
Ooh.
Huh. Well, then hopefully you're willing to sign over the control of the ship back to Wayland Yutani for us to go ahead and process it and do what we need with it.
It's their ship. I mean, you brought it back, but I'm just I was there. Yeah, my crew and I were here to to investigate the case. The ship was called the Kurtz, and it had gone missing between your departure from Gateway and now, and was seized by pirates sometime between.
Wow, they
Okay.
repainted in 6 weeks.
No, you've been gone for
Pirates.
longer than 6 weeks. Because he said Gateway. I'm talking like Gateway in session 1.
Oh, that's
So
right.
that's easily
We
been
left
like at least
originally.
a
That's
month.
right. I forgot.
That's
Yeah.
all good. It's been basically like 2
So it's
months.
been like 2 months. Yeah.
Yep.
Mm, well, I would admit, basically, a lot of traveling does happen between Gateway to here, and a lot of things do happen. So it's probably a good thing that we did repossess the Kurtz.
Indeed
Well,
it is.
what about these people? We brought their bodies back so you could maybe identify them and see if they're part of a bigger organization or something.
And out of character, I'm assuming like the bodies would probably have been brought back to the Marshal Bureau. I mean, that seems about right to me, right?
I mean, we tell them there's bodies. What they do
Uh,
with them at that point is on them.
yeah, good point. Yeah, good point.
The bodies were put in the stasis. for
Alrighty, Buffalo Bill.
Okay.
Right?
So he
We
mentioned.
killed them and put them in
Yeah,
cryo.
okay.
It
So
was
if
self-defense, I promise.
understandable. Depending on who they are, we'll see. So the buddies aboard the ship. I will send a crew to to investigate, and we'll get back to you on identities if you're interested in hearing.
Oh, I know that I am, at least.
Forward me the identifications of these individuals to me, and I'll forward over to Leroux once I receive them.
As you wish. Is there anything else I can help you with?
No, I think I can take care of the next bit, which is going to be a little bit of legwork, which shouldn't take too long to handle. And she gives a small, soft, coy smile at saying that, and she'll turn to Captain Leroux and go, I better hand in our mission for what we just completed. Get our next one.
Very good. I'll meet you at the sushi place afterward.
Yeah,
We can meet at a more high-end class restaurant this time.
sure. You know what? Let it be on my tab. Let me handle this one.
Oh, thank you, Agent.
And this is where
Last
she'll...
words.
And Drake will go ahead and nod to the... I'll call him Buffalo Bill for the moment. Nod to him and Leroux, and I'll walk out and head to see my commanding officer. Bragg, was it?
Yeah.
Oh.
So, well, I guess we'll quickly, we'll probably not so quickly address that. So, hold on, so you enter, I'm assuming you knock on, her office.
Well, Hana will.
Oh, no, I probably will do the 2 knocks and then I'll just enter through the door.
Okay. She is in her office as you come in. Ah, Agent Drake, I trust your mission was a success. Were the samples recovered?
Yes, they're on the ship waiting for collection. Here is my report on it, including the damages from the attack from a pirate ship, which we were able to recover a company asset, if that helps.
Oh, yes, that has not, gone unnoticed. I've got some good news for you.
Really? What's the good news?
So then she goes on to mention, and I don't think I can maintain the accent for all this, but she states that, in recognition of your bravery and clever thinking, you're all going to receive a 50% raise to your regular weekly salaries,
Oh,
along
I'm
with
sure.
a collective $100,000 token of appreciation for bringing our ship back.
Okie dokie. I will make sure the crew is well aware of this.
And then she also, goes on to mention the fact that, two things. So she first starts by saying, and I understand that with the pirates that attacked you, they were carrying military weapons.
Yes, I believe so. The best person to probably maybe inquire with this information, because I'm not familiar with the high-tech weaponry section, but they seem to be well armed in comparison to our standard armored shotguns.
Hana will go through an exact, precise breakdown of the exact weapons they had.
And she mentioned she just sort of has this gives sort of strange look. It's like, okay, that's a little quite attention to detail. I mean, she doesn't say that, but you can kind of tell from the look. But she mentions, I'd been notified of the attack by Marshal Lewis, and in terms of the weapons, due to company policy and colonial law, I'm sorry to tell you, the weapons and ammo that the pirates carried, and any weapons they had on their ship, will be confiscated as evidence. But any and all ammo that you spent during the skirmish on the Hyperion will be refunded to you.
Oh, that's more than generous. So, what's our next mission?
I'm glad you asked. And she reaches into her desk, pulls out a a manila folder, and hands it over to you.
You must be joking. She's reading through the info.
And she's like, "Oh, I'm a lot of things, but a comedian I'm not."
Well, this does sound a bit... What's the word to say? Dangerous, don't you believe?
That's what I mentioned, but my superiors insisted that, that this is the mission, and my job is to give you your job.
Okay. Can we have an increase in armory support for this? Since obviously we have to. Well, seems like we have to
Yeah.
capture something.
Yeah, so what you want to do then is, roll manipulation. Well, first tell me what you're trying to get. Like a complete armory upgrade, like an additional weapon for the mission, what?
I would say, if possible, a complete armory upgrade. But if they aren't willing, then I'd be more than willing to go ahead and say maybe an extra 1 or 2 additional weapons that are included to this mission that we have to do.
Okay, so in terms of an armory upgrade, what would that be?
Well, since the mission has us requiring a pulse rifle, wouldn't hurt to go ahead and have an additional 2 on top of what we have.
Just that or anything else?
Actually, is it Captain or Officer? Or Agent Bragg?
Agent.
Agent Bragg. I would have to confer with Captain Leroy, but I would say, if anything, we would probably need an additional. It sounds like an armory upgrade, but and she'll just turn around and contact Leroy and ask Leroy to come to the Wayu office, maybe to go ahead and see what Leroy thinks, and apologize for the change of locations.
This is the
So
point.
I guess I tell them, you know what, I won't be needing this table, and have to leave.
But did you pay the tab?
How much would like a freaking glass of red wine be?
Glass
I
of
was
red wine.
thinking you ate like 10 hundreds worth of sushi.
No, I would only have started with the drinks.
I would say probably a glass of wine, would be like maybe $10 or so.
All right, I'll
Um,
take 10 off.
It sounds like the finest boxed wine they have on station.
That's Wayland Dutani.
Trembles under her breath, like, "Oh yeah, I'll take the tab," and heads towards the office. Straightens her uniform a little bit, and then knocks on the door.
And at which point the door opens up, and as you walk in, you see a woman with her hair tied. I mean, I know it's a ponytail, but her hair is tied in a bun behind the back of her head. She is in a gray sort of uniform, kind of like Drake's, and she said, "I don't believe I met you before. What's your name?"
I am Captain Leroy.
Agent Shelby Bragg. Nice to meet you. And she offers a hand to shake.
Politely shakes the hand, kind of glancing at Drake through the peripheral vision, like, okay, why am I here?
Yeah.
She hands over the brief, short mission parameters, which is being sent now. We've been asked to go to a planet to acquire a live specimen, and we are to use a pulse rifle to capture it with shock grenades.
Let's see.
Apparently, the creature that we're capturing seems to be very good at camouflaging and seems to have bioelectricity to injure people.
An electrical creature that camouflages.
It's been dubbed the name Hammer Raptor.
When you say raptor, I picture two things, either a bird or dinosaur.
Apparently, the body of a velociraptor with the head of a hammerhead shark.
Is this in the water, on land?
Land-based.
What do we know about this climate, environment, etc.?
Well, from what the mission brief says, we are going to an ocean planet called I'm bad at pronouncing. Kaida. That's the. Thank you, Bragg. I'm very bad with names.
But is it breathable? Is it like
It's an ocean planet, basically, with few archipelago islands and all that. There's already other Wayland Yutani teams there doing an expedition of all local wildlife there. So, but our task is to capture in a sense, as they called it, the Hammer Raptor.
how dangerous is creature? Obviously, electroshock is potentially bad for health. Anything else? Claws, teeth?
Well, as I said, it has the body of a raptor, so it means it probably has the standard raptor claws, which is at its feet, from what I remember from history.
Old movies.
That
Well,
knew a lot more.
what would we need this grenade launcher for?
To capture a live specimen.
How does grenade launcher capture anything alive? It makes gibs.
Shock grenades.
Ah,
The G2 shock grenades.
how about we just requisition, and this is to the other agent, requisition multiple G2s for handheld.
Well, you would
Perhaps,
have
nets.
a net. You would definitely have on the ship. That would definitely be supplied to you. To restrain the thing. In terms of G2s, you would be supplied with those.
Well,
I
here's my opinion on the matter. My entire crew, if we're chasing this dangerous creature, we all need to be at least armored in Kevlar.
That's the reason why I brought you here, Captain, because I suggested a complete armory upgrade or maybe having these pulse rifles on hand, because after what we went through on dealing with that pirate ship, I think shotguns don't seem to do the job right.
Oh, I believe the shotguns work just fine. The problem was not everybody had them.
Do you agree? Maybe an armory upgrade would be more than adequate to be able to handle.
After the pirates, yes, I believe that we could use something a little more. If the concern is us having access to weapons, don't worry, they are always locked when they are not needed. And unfortunately, until recently, I would have said we did not need them, but after the incident and now looking at this capture mission, I would say we should definitely not be traveling the stars with just our pistols.
If atmosphere is not a concern, the highest grade armor available is the M3 personal armor, commonly used by the Colonial Marines.
Oh, hey, why not just send Marines to capture creature?
Because the Marines, they favor, force over finesse.
Well, this paper here says alive or dead. I assume you prefer alive then.
We need to have one live specimen.
Have to have
Anything
it.
after.
Do these things, being raptors, they lay eggs?
It is unknown at this time.
And if it
Captain?
becomes known, I assume you need eggs too.
Couldn't hurt.
Captain, capturing of one of these raptors is apparently 165,000 to our crew. We get paid for. Any additional is, well, added.
How about this? We will take this mission, make sure we all have at least riot armor for all the crew, provide us 2 more shotguns for the armory, and get us some sensor drones or something so we have some kind of defense in case pirates attack again before they get on our damn ship.
So what I could mention is that you could get more shotguns, or you could upgrade your shotguns.
No, more is better in this case.
Oh.
If everybody has a shotgun, that's everybody with more firepower.
Well, I mean, your
Drake is gonna
armory.
lean close.
your armory, so in
Because
the
I think we have
handout.
2 shotguns.
No, you have more than 2.
Oh,
You
I have
have
a question.
you have 1
missed
pulse
that.
rifle, 1 incinerator, 4 shotguns, 10 electrostatic pistols, and then a harpoon.
Oh,
How are we supposed to get the creature back? Especially given
Hmm.
the hazards of hypersleep. It
Your
seems
ship.
that
Oh,
an
sorry.
electrical creature would be very hard to put into stasis.
Just let it go insane.
it's already not like us.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah. Well, in terms of it would be the science module can be reconfigured into, various roles. In this case, for this mission, would be like live animal capture. So it would have everything conceivable to contain and sustain this creature.
I'm sure we can also probably pump some sort of knockout gas in the zone area, and we just suit up to go ahead and check to make sure it stays asleep.
Do we have this kind of gas? Do we know what it breathes, if it would work on it? You said there's colonies on this planet?
Yes.
One colony. Asano Blessings.
I assume they've interacted with creature before?
Well, that's where the information is based on rumor.
Got you. Well, what is upgraded shotgun? What does that give?
So, Bragg mentions, goes on to mention the fact that, as you know, or as I'm sure you figured out, our predecessor Wayland Corps had, developed a classification of weapons known as electrostatics that have a stunning effect and high velocity bullets to incapacitate any sort of hostiles that our crews encounter. We stock those as standard issue for our crews for self-defense. However, though, our predecessors also designed a shotgun version of such weapons.
Hmm. Well, that sounds like it would be helpful for this creature. Oh, well, maybe. It is, it creates electric static shocks itself? Is
Are
what
you
you said?
are you
About
asking her
the
or Drake?
raptor, right? Either of them.
Drake will respond and say it's rumored that the creature seems to have a bioelectricity aspect to it that seems to have a paralytic effect on its prey when it hunts.
Okay. So, my thought is, most things react to sedatives. I think we will need to... My approach, we need to find one, study it before we attempt to capture, let our scientists give their assessment, and then perhaps we can make some kind of tranquilizer dart. Do we have a weapon that could fire something like that? If the company is able to provide that, that would be the safest way, I imagine, for us to take one.
I mean, here's an idea. You could potentially put turn the harpoon gun into a tranquilizer.
As long as we have a way to
And that's not Bragg saying that.
make
This
it
is me.
not work. I still say we all need at least Kevlar vests for whole crew.
Oh yeah, I think there's also a dart gun. But yeah, in terms of the Kevlar vest, the suits, like the Prometheus suits that you can get, they can actually be upgraded to basically the same status as Kevlar armor with 4 armor.
And company would be willing to pay for this?
Company would be willing to pay in this case.
Very good. That's all my input then, Mrs. Drake.
Oh, good. That is all I really wanted to know what your assessment would be of what you would think. And we can still go for sushi, and it's still on me because Bragg, would you be more than willing to maybe cannibalize the Kurtz and maybe using some of it to upgrade our ship?
What about it specifically?
It's weaponry. Since it was able to damage our ship very severely, I think the Hyperion needs forms of protection.
I understand that, I do, but the complication here is that weapons like railguns and particle beams are military-issue weapon systems. Given that you were attacked by a ship outfitted with such weapons, I'm seeing both sides of the issue. You want to defend yourself, your crew and your ship, which is understandable, yet I'm hesitant about throwing weapons onto a ship that could be used for attacks on other weapons, be it by pirates or even by your crew if you ever went rogue.
No, that's fair enough. Maybe not the particle or the railguns. How about something that's a little bit more... what's the acceptable... I'm just trying to quickly find the weapons.
Well, the smallest, so the Hyperion on the sheet, where is crew of Hyperion? A ship of its class has 2 hard points for well, it has 1 size 2 hard point and 2. I don't know why it says 2 size 2. It should be 2 size 1. So let me just change that real quick.
Yeah.
Well, if we could get the sensor drones and sensor decoys, that's better than nothing. Especially if the company is willing to pay the 4.8 mil for it.
So now what I would suggest though, however, if you are insistent about getting a weapon, you could do opposed manipulation.
Sounds like a good idea. I can try that. Wouldn't hurt.
So let me just...
Maybe I will roll my take control ability on top of that. So whenever you roll, I'll roll.
Okay.
Don't we get a bonus because there's 3 of us to 1 of her?
That is also 2.
Well, yeah, it would be 2. So yeah, you would have bonus of 2. So let me roll hers and see what she gets. She gets nothing.
Oh. Ah!
Hold on.
There we go.
Uh,
So, Bragg thinks about it for a second and sighs. In any case, I wouldn't allow it, but you survived a pirate assault on your ship and did a great service to the company by bringing the Kurtz back into our custody. Under the stipulation that you'll only use it in self-defense, I'll authorize arming the Hyperion. Though hopefully...
What could possibly go wrong?
Yeah. Hopefully, though, you won't need to use it at all. While the maintenance crew is uninstalling the weapons those pirates put on the Kurtz, I'll have them install the railgun on your ship rather than dismantle it.
Sweet.
That is more than fair, Bragg.
And out of character, was that a light railgun?
Yes, light railgun turret on a size 1 hardpoint.
Cool.
Alright. I will fill the captain in on the other details of the mission in greater detail.
But also, I can't remember just out of game. So, did you say you wanted to upgrade the armory at all, or did you skip that idea?
Yeah, if they're gonna do that, that would be awesome.
Well, the thing with that is, that those would be, weapons like that are a bit more advanced. They might actually be a little hesitant on. So I'd say just 1 more
How about
manipulation.
2?
2. Okay, so in that case,
2 of those better shotguns.
yeah, 2.
Because
That's
they will help with capturing the Raptor.
okay.
Yes.
So yeah, I will
possibly.
give you a +1 for making a good case. So I'll just roll her again, and she fails again.
Go, Drake, go.
Okay, give me a minute.
So
give
that
me
would be a total
minute.
of +3, I think.
Oh, crap. Where is... Oh, God. Where is it? For some odd reason now I can't even seem to roll. Oh, wait. I'm trying to roll off the Hyperion. That's why. The Hyperion's going to do the manipulation.
And you
2
succeed.
again.
So, she nods. We'll have some of those fancy shotguns pulled out of storage and stowed aboard your ship, as well as enough ammo for them.
All right.
Very good. Thank you, ma'am.
My pleasure.
Alrighty. I will fill the captain in further on more details and distribute the information to the crew.
Understood.
I would probably, as I leave the office, over comms, reach out, Dr. Delacroix, if you would be willing to meet with Agent Drake and I in the sushi restaurant so we can discuss some details of the mission, that would be amazing. If you have Dr. McCoy and he's not too adverse to dealing with Hana, his input would be appreciated as well in this matter, actually.
Yeah, understood. And once I do that, I turn off the comm unit and then signal McCoy to do that. It's like, I guess we're going up with the big wigs to hear what their plan is.
Right.
So a quick question I have for McCoy: did you buy anything, or?
He did. He wrote it in the actual game chat.
Oh, I thought that was
Miss
Ramba who did.
Drake,
What?
Miss Drake,
Huh?
is McCoy going to shout again?
I mean, I'm gonna get. I wanted to get a Samani
The
surgical
watch.
kit and a CBRN. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, they would just go ahead and subtract the respective amount of money from your sheet, and then we'll say that you
Yep.
bought it. So while you're doing that, but is there Drake, would you do anything else while you're in Bragg's office, or?
Nope. I will turn, nod at Bragg and turn and say, "See you when you get back."
Likewise, good luck on your mission.
Thank you. And I will head to the restaurant where Leclerc went. And to answer Hannah's question, I will turn around and say, "Be prepared for anything, Hannah. You just don't know what you'll get these days."
I see. Would you want me to run scenarios where I have to kill everyone but you?
What the heck?
Let's not say we
My
did.
God.
You're instructing me to prepare for everything, including highly illogical scenarios. I'm trying to formulate a plan that would deal with a clown invasion, for instance.
Alright.
You know, I just walked in and this is what I hear.
Miss Delacroix, I'm trying to prepare for anything, and it is a very complicated process.
Oh, by the way, Cody. So I got some of that stuff on inactive. Was there any good way to just mark that as, well, that I own it, but it's not on my person?
Move
Because
it down
I'm
to ad
now
hoc so
over
you can,
encumbered.
yeah, you have to move it down to ad hoc just so you can note it. Unless it's a surgical kit, you can just make one of those 0 because you get both a weapon and the actual item.
Mark the surgical kit as 0?
Because you get 2 surgical kits. One is the melee weapon, and then the other one is the actual surgical kit.
Really?
Yeah, and if you put both of those on your sheet, they're both going to be 0.5, and the actual thing is like 0.5 instead of 1 altogether.
That's strange.
Or you could make
How
them
do I-
both 0.25.
How do I add it to ad hoc? Because I
I think
can't.
you have to manually write it in there.
You might manually write it in. That's it.
Yeah, I need to ask Paul about that again because I brought it up previously, but he has not done the change. Because
Miss
he was like, you
Drake,
should be able to drag it to ad hoc, but it does not work.
Miss Drake, understand that a lot of the Weyland-Yutani survival and emergency measures deal with mutiny from the crew, as that is the particular staff instances of human beings that they have most contact with. Thus, most likely that a member of the crew may potentially try to harm you within the future, statistically speaking, of course.
Well, what's the statistic? Less than 5%?
Let's see. Cole, what's the actual rate of people turning on their Weyland-Yutani commander by their own statistics?
Wait, you're asking me?
Yeah.
Oh. I wouldn't have an answer.
Alright, I'm gonna put it, it's like by the last estimations based upon missions and agents on the field, it is at 17.24% of incidents involving betrayal from underlings. So 24.3% chance of a superior or colleague attempting some type of sabotage, either be it to advance their own career or to remove the employee or person involved from the company itself.
In all honesty, Hannah, I don't think that would be such a concern.
Can you please take this into your own quarters, Miss Drake, about crew mutinies and all of this? We got a job to do now, and I'm just looking over the PDAT you just gave me.
Yes. Long story short, ladies and gentlemen, and Hannah, we will continue this at a later time. Apparently the creature is, as it's named, Hammer Raptor.
If there's any concerns over any orders to harm any of you, none of them have been given by Miss Drake.
Let's focus on the meeting, please.
So,
Drake would have given
doctors,
Hannah the Hannah.
my idea is we study this thing. You can both make assessments of it. Perhaps you can come up with some kind of sedative that we can hit it with a dart or something to take it down. Per this
We don't even
briefing,
know its metabolism.
that's
First
why
thing I noticed
we
is
study it first.
Just
Yes.
one quick thing, Cody, could you remove the CBRN bottle of Jack and surgical kit? Because
From your sheet?
I
Yeah,
put
sure.
an ad hoc. Yeah, okay, thanks.
Alright, I'll just do that in a second. I was just going to
And
say in the chat that there is actually a dart gun that you can get from CMOB
Oh,
that you could use
Mhm.
that if you wanted to.
based upon what I've been informed about the creature, it could very well be a silicon or carbon-based life form, depending on its biology.
And
That's
just to
why we are
confirm, Blocks, you said the
attempting to...
Seaburn detection kit
yeah, bottle
delete-
of Jack and the
to delete those
hold
two?
on. And yeah, CBRN surgical and bottle.
Alright, I'll delete those. Okay, so Seaburn kit.
I got them marked in ad hoc because I own
it's
them
a
but don't have
CMOM
them on
item.
me. All right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, I meant in
Thanks.
game.
Yeah. The big thing is, yes, we will definitely need to study it. More importantly, it may not come up in the visual spectrum, but it might come up in a different sort of spectrum. Might come up on infrared, all of that. Do we have motion trackers?
Yes, we do. Apparently we have 3 on the ship.
Good. That's probably going to be good. What do you think, McCoy?
Well, if we could track the fucking thing and put a good few guns between us and that for insurance, not to mention that dart.
Oh, sorry, I
be
didn't mean to send
doable.
it through your sheet.
How we
Yeah.
contain it though? Just gonna
yeah.
lock it up somewhere downstairs?
In
The plan is
the
to...
science module.
which will be converted into a capture cage for the creature.
All right. Well, I hope it's something that keeps little Bessie happy and sleepy because depending on what it is, it's not really something you want to have awake even if it's locked up.
We probably also need to check to see if it's even going to be able to stay within its cage.
Mm-hmm.
I would recommend that too.
Which is why we need to at
I
least
would
have
also
one.
suggest is if this thing uses electricity, all of this, if there's something that can actually negate that, perhaps that can be used as a way to knock it out. If
Rubber
nobody else can mess with
insulation is a common
bio
form
battery.
of dealing with electricity.
Okay.
To the ship's inventory log? Yeah.
Yeah.
Are those
You gotta
dart
remember,
guns...
Lareau doesn't think for herself like that. She's like, this is for the crew, for the
Yeah,
ship.
Sure. I
It
think...
would get paid, by the way.
The pay...
yeah. Oh, never mind.
Yep, I will handle the... I will sort out the pay. I've been informed of our payout for that one. Let me get you the info. She's going to go through her BDAT while she's grabbing that info. I think that was the last one. No.
So we just go to the planet, grab this thing, and then head back. Or is there another place they want us to drop it off? Because I doubt we're going to bring this back to Anchorpoint.
Oh, actually, hold on. Before anything, Cody, you said the salary increase from getting the pirate ship, is that retroactive to previous mission or current?
Current. Like going forward, it's going to be 50%.
Okay, then I will grab this info and I will put it in. There you go.
Oh, wow. All right. By the way, it is also good to note, and I'll point out in the current briefing, it's 165,000 for each live creature we bring back. So if we decide that it's easy to capture multiple, we could make some really good money off this job.
Well, just got to make sure we got enough containment area. I don't know if these creatures are happy with each other or how fast they get to going making babies. So we might want to get extra cages because I'm not going to check if they're boys or girls and how they play nice.
Would the science lab being converted into a holding containment area for the creatures? How many creatures do you believe we could fit into there? Based on the fact that the site is what?
You are missing a very important point. What makes you think they cooperate and not want to kill each other? We don't even know if they're solitary or pack hunters.
My point exactly. I'm just saying, put it close to the freight elevator.
Or the airlock.
Both would be
The
preferable.
the module
Given the
for the science.
nature of what we are dealing with, whatever containment we are planning to make, it would probably be preferable to gather materials and manufacture them here while we have the station's resources.
I can put in
And
the
I
requisition.
would also say that they should be individually caged. I was never imagining putting more than one in a containment together.
My point exactly, yes.
And
Who
second of
knows?
all, as a
You might want to
contingency,
capture 10 of them, make a nice buck, and on the way here to the station when unpacking, you find out they claw each other's eyes out.
which is why the science lab being reconverted into a containment area for individual each creature is also able to be jettisoned if necessary. It's pretty much the same design aspect that the Prometheus was accustomed to.
You know, that's not reassuring when you mentioned the Prometheus. That ship went missing. I intend not to go missing.
We will not go missing, dear doctor. We won't. You will not.
Oh, speaking of our pirate situation, we are getting the railgun from the pirate ship moved over to our ship. So we will have some slight defenses if they attack us again. We're also getting 2 upgraded shotguns.
Yes.
I forgot to ask
And
you, like, which seems more reasonable, like keeping the 4 shotguns and adding those 2, or upgrading 2 of them into 2.
Either way.
Okay, I'll say 2 and 2.
Okay.
So you get 2
And
M37s, 2 ES7s.
Only available information in relation to the Prometheus is that the head scientist Elizabeth Shaw's theories have been discredited since that
I was
particular mission.
I was more speaking about the ship itself, not the crew. We know that the information about the particular crews are disclosed and not shared. We know this. I was more referring to the ship's capabilities, which is that the Prometheus was able to jettison and remove the science lab to detach it from the ship. We could do the same thing as precautionary.
Wait, how did you know it jettisoned its science lab? Were you there?
I'm well aware of what this ship is capable of, and it's still the same design. I study my ships very well on knowing what it does.
Alrighty. I guess we're going to be very busy, McCoy.
That was going to be fun.
What would we need for good observation? Can we get cameras, Cody, to set up like
Finding Bigfoot style, or
Yeah. Like, just some cameras like set up in. I assume there's trees and crap that we
Yeah.
could set these up in to try and watch these things
Yeah, I would
with
say that
before we attempt to capture.
I would say the science module per its per its function would probably have some cameras on board the ship, so you wouldn't need to buy any.
Okay, very good.
Wouldn't mind some drones.
Get all the pups.
Well,
I think we
pups
have.
aren't exactly cheap.
I think you guys have pups in the inventory, do you not?
We have one.
Then we get 2.
I'm pretty sure the inventory says we have a pup.
Yes, a pup.
One pup unit. So unless y'all want to pool our resources to buy another one, but I bought the car. Which can fly.
How much is the pup?
$50,000.
Pup is $50K a piece.
Drake's gonna go ahead and see if she can pull a few strings and contacts to see if she can get a couple more at a much more discounted rate if possible.
For that price, you could get like 50 one-century-old DJI drones.
So you said, where are you gonna go? Where are you saying to talk about getting a pup?
I'll be doing through contacts that Drake has through her PDAT.
Okay.
She'll be contacting someone that she knows from previous contacts that she's done in the past.
Let's make this interesting. Even says they have it, odd says they don't. Even are odds.
Evens.
Okay, so did I say evens they have it?
Yes, you said evens they have it.
Okay, evens they have it. They do. So
Okay.
he says, in typical like lead speak, it's like, good news, Miss Drake, we do actually have one. It's pretty old, but it should still work. Might not last as long or have as much range. But yeah, it'll still work, and we'll part ways with it for 35K. Smiley face.
She'll try to haggle it down to see if he's willing to do it for nearly 30.
Yeah.
And she'll turn and say, I'm good for it.
All right, fine. LOL.
We're doing deals on Discord.
And she sends him the 30,000.
All right. And so he basically says, head to the market, and it would be this market. Or actually, yeah, it would be that market, I guess. I'll just stick with that.
She'll turn and say, I'll be right back. And she heads out.
So, as you're heading out to that, Captain Leroux gets a transmission from Marshall Lewis.
Ooh.
Who says that we've finished doing some basic forensics like analysis on the crew. We also finished clearing out their ship. Come see me in my office.
I'll be there shortly, Mr. Lewis. Sorry, Marshall Lewis. Let's see. I'll turn and look at Hannah and be like, remember, Ms. Drake offered to pick up the tab for everyone. Don't let them pay. And then leaves.
And Hannah is with everyone else.
Oh, God.
Oh, no, that was probably a terrible decision, but I'll leave anyway. Good luck, y'all.
Got a blast, and then just runs off.
Very well, then. Very well, then, Delacroix LaCoy. I am instructed to pick up the tab, as it were, so you may proceed to spend money.
This is the first thing I hear out of your mouth that makes me happy.
Now, what's the
I
current tab
see.
is the question.
What else would you prefer to come out of my mouth that would make you happy?
Oh God, no,
Oh,
no,
crap.
Let's focus on the sushi here. What do you want, McCoy?
Another double whiskey is what's needed.
Yes, but you need to eat something that isn't alcohol to go with it.
What do you mean? Like
You-
steak?
They don't do steaks here, sadly.
What kind of
I
place
thought
is
they
this?
did.
yeah, it's
Isn't
it's
it
in the
steak and
name.
sushi?
Yeah,
It's
Kusanagi's
sushi.
Japanese Steakhouse.
I thought it was just sushi.
No, it's
No, you
whatever
can
the.
get steak.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
what-
yeah, no, that's good.
Yeah, it's a Japanese steakhouse.
Your doctor, you do realize just because it's Japanese, they do not just serve fish, right?
That's my little mess up, but it's a lot better than our caretaker here.
Oh, point taken.
I do not entirely understand the mistake I have made, or have appeared to have made.
Just drop it. Let's just go through the menu.
You ever tried
She's
this
like,
Wagyu stuff?
she's like holding a little glass thing to like fit in. She just immediately drops it.
Yeah, I have a question though. Isn't that supposed to be like really fresh and all this? But do you see any cows on here on this station?
Don't question it. Trust me, your appetite will thank you for it. Just fucking beautiful.
Is there anything else you would like to order?
Don't worry, we'll let the waitress know.
So I
Very
guess
well.
while they're doing that, let's see. Jump over to Uma.
Yes.
So while you're,
Um,
you step in, you go to your contact. It's like, hey, Mr. Drake, how goes it?
all good, all good. You got the merchandise?
Sure do. I mean, he reaches under the counter and then pulls out a pup, bounces it in his hand, and then hands it off to you.
She inspects it and makes sure it's thoroughly in good condition and doesn't seem to have an inch of scratches on it.
Well, I mean, he did say it's kind of old, so it does have a little. It doesn't look as crisp and sleek and shiny as the factory new pup aboard the ship.
Not really a pup, it's more like an old boy now, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much.
Good old boy.
Is she able to do a diagnostic on it herself to go ahead and see the condition and make sure it's in good order?
Yeah, if you want.
Okay, then she will use her 6-in diagnostic device.
Well, I wouldn't. I would say that
Mm.
diagnostic devices for like computer systems and ships and stuff. So like something as
Okay.
small as that would not be applicable for a diagnostic device.
Okay, fair enough. Then I will just stick to just what I do best. Yep.
Yeah,
got one
so you're able
roll
to tell
taken.
that it will work. And in terms of its range, it has much shorter range, but it still works in terms of the scans one zone per round. So it will, travel a decent distance. Well, actually, not really. Well, I would say in terms of short, no, it'd be more like medium range. So it's medium range, and then the scans one zone per round.
Okay.
So it works at reduced capacity compared to, uh, pups that are used today.
Yep, that's fine. Alright, everything seems to be in order. I'll have to do. Money's been transferred.
Right.
Alright, pleasure doing business with you.
Likewise, and he does like the 2 finger salute, like tips his hat, or like tips his fingers, like likewise, man. Have a good one.
Come on, Gemini, you know the 2-finger salute doesn't do me.
Then you want to tell me what does?
And she turns around and gives you 3 fingers. And it's basically read between the lines,
Yeah.
dearie.
Yeah. So I take it with that, and then you head out, and then camera pans over to LaRoe, heading into the security station.
Yep. If the receptionist
Yeah.
waylays me, I just say, Marshal Lewis told me he needed to speak with me.
Right. Yeah. Just just head on down to his office. I'll unlock the door, and
Very
then he
good, thank you.
hits a button, and whoop, the door opens. So you head into Marshal Lewis's office. I was like, glad to see you here, Captain LaRoe.
Yeah, so, you said you had information for me.
Yep. We did a little bit of some analysis. We figured out the crew manifest.
Anybody I should know?
Well, yeah, stop me if any of these names sound familiar. So we've got Hartley Alexander, the captain. Williams Elizabeth, and he's just reading in the order that it's written. Williams Elizabeth, the first mate. Perlman Michael, the chief engineer. O'Connor Timothy, the navigator. And Robert, the onboard synthetic.
Ooh, wait a minute, synthetic. I don't recall any of the crew bleeding white when we took them down.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing with androids and like from what I've read or been told, like just out of character, that basic damage, like physical damage to androids in terms of the game, don't really register.
Right, but we broke everyone.
Well, the problem is I didn't roll crits. That's my fault. So like he didn't necessarily explode or anything. So
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure every crit on a synth would have let you know they were.
I thought I would have been checking to make sure they were all dead and such when I went up.
oh. Well,
Yeah.
shit. Yeah, that's a good point. I'm sorry, guys. It didn't occur to me.
Alright, I'll just pretend not to be
Yeah.
surprised.
Okay. Sorry about that. But yeah. So he mentions like I don't know if any of those sound familiar to you, but that's what we that's
Well,
the
did they happen to be worth anything for taking down for their piracy to the Marshal Bureau?
yeah, we already had a word with local corporate aboard this station. I don't know if you wound up seeing her, but she was the one who was going to pay you for a job well done.
Ah, I see.
I just thought you might be interested in knowing who attacked you.
Well, unfortunately, the list doesn't mean much to me. Perhaps one of the others, if maybe you would be so kind as to send it over to Agent Drake when you get a chance.
One of the other
Perhaps
what?
send the list over to Agent Drake.
All right, I can do that.
Perhaps she might know some of those names better than myself.
Very well.
On another note, it seems the company is sending us on a sort of dangerous mission to capture alien creature. I was wondering, not for me, but what are the chances of getting some kind of high narcotic that could be used to inject this creature with to take it down?
Ma'am, we deal with crime and upholding the law. We don't deal with dishing out narcotics.
Look, as I said, it wouldn't be for me. Specifically, the use would be in taking down a dangerous creature.
With it being a scientific endeavor, I think you'd probably have to speak with the one who was handing you out the assignment.
Well, I mean, I'm not opposed to compensating you for looking the other way when you let me into your, evidence locker.
Well, let's roll his manipulation and see. Oh my god, these guys are terrible.
He doesn't have to do it.
Wait, hold on a sec. Hold on. His empathy. Okay, I thought it was his wits for some reason.
This is going to end with him escalating to violence. Congratulations, not.
Well, no, he didn't. So he, yeah, all right. So
And as she says that, she pulls out like 5K that she just freshly got and just kind of like sets it on his desk.
So, he hits you with the maintenance check. But yeah, he, so, what are you trying to bribe him for?
I just want some kind of like, narcotic that would like make a normal human all dopey and crap. I don't care what
Marijuana.
it is. No, not marijuana. I need like
The more
heroin or something.
I was gonna kill the crew, but then I got high.
But then I got high.
Then I got high. Then I got high. Then I got high.
Was gonna maul their
Whatever
captain
he
too.
would have on hand.
Then I
that
got
is, like,
high.
I don't know enough about drugs. The only one that comes to mind is like heroin.
Yeah, he,
Jesus.
he's like, sorry, man, I don't have any drugs on me. I'm a man of the law.
I mean, if you're gonna get like
And
meth
wait.
and all of this, why don't you just get some like a doctor's prescription, get some OxyContin, and give that thing a handful of it?
Can't we synthesize some
That'll
stuff
make
in the
me
lab?
a creature even crazier.
Yeah,
You
if,
got-
if you ordered Hana to, she probably could make you meth.
Oh fuck, McCoy, we're gonna become Walter White and Jesse Eisenberg.
All right. Well, I guess. So he's saying he has nothing.
Yeah.
We gotta cook.
And I'll say that with your success, you can tell he's being honest.
All right. Well, consider this a contribution anyway to the Marshal's Bureau, so that perhaps you can upgrade your armory or something.
Much
And then
appreciated,
she
man.
just walks away.
Yeah, he nods to you before you turn.
If you'll excuse me, we'll go synthesize something.
Yeah, and after I make my way
in
to
our
medical.
in our RV.
Hey,
Go
do
to
I have to buy
medical and
another
try to
CRN
talk
kit?
to So what do I need to roll to try and figure out who might be able to give me some illicit drugs from medical?
Honestly, your best place would probably be going to like maybe like a bar or something and trying to find some sort of shady looking character, or maybe even, I don't know. I have no idea where the hell one would go to find like illegal narcotics.
Potentially, we could do it like they do in, I forget if it's Canada or which country it is, but you can actually request hardcore drugs. They just want you to use in a like designated medical facility.
Basically, yes. Also, universities, research universities can request it.
Yeah,
if
none
you
of
got
that's here.
If you got corporate contracts, you can also get that going.
Yes.
Coca-Cola's kind of crazy because they have a contract with one pharmaceutical where all the cocaine they use for their drinks and then the excess is given to them to synthesize for medical products.
Wow. Well, all right. So I would go to medical and just try to talk to. I assume they have like a pharmacy or something attached.
Yeah.
And yeah,
I just
I
saw
would
that
just be
gif.
like, yeah, I would just like show up, be like, hey, I don't have a prescription or anything. I've got this mission to detain a alien creature for Weyland-Yutani. I'm trying to get some potent sedatives. Is there any way you can help me out with this?
Imagine trying that line in real life.
Just be like
I'll
Steve
roll.
Buscemi and be like, hey, fellow addicts, can I get a hit?
You know, I'm going to push to see if I can. Yes, 2 successes.
Is there a medical doctor? Yep.
We're just gonna throw the Raptors blunts.
Oh my
snap.
god.
They beat me.
So the guy sort of like slowly crosses. How do I know you're really on a mission to do what you just said?
You have the mission briefing.
Yeah, I have this mission briefing. I kind of show part of it that says capture the creature and stuff. And I also have this, and puts down another 5K.
My God, bribery
Oh my
gets
god.
you everywhere.
Oh my god. But so the guy strokes his chin. He's like, "Well, I'll have to see if we have something on hand, but no guarantees." And so he steps away from the counter and starts he heads into the back room and he starts looking around, but you're not able to necessarily see what he's doing.
Next scene, you know, security comes in.
Calls the cops on them. Yeah, Marshall Lewis shows up like, "What the hell are you doing?"
We wanted level
I told
stars.
you, Marshall, I need sedatives for this monster.
I know, I was just kidding. No. But so
That's why I went to the cops first.
yeah, that's true.
You could just also ask the ship medic to go in and vouch for you.
I don't know if that would work, but that could be a fallback.
I mean, you got two people with doctorates.
So the guy, he comes back, out, and he holds this tiny little bottle between his two fingers. This is all we got.
What is it?
And out of character, I'm just trying to remember what exactly you asked
It's
for.
heroin.
Because that's basically what.
Just
what
a
it is.
sedative of some kind.
Yeah, a sedative.
I will see
What's
if I can
the
find a high protein sedative.
efficacy of this on, big male human?
I thought you said you were trying to catch some sort of creature.
Right, but we don't know what the creature's metabolism is like, so that's why I ask for a big male human. How would this affect them? That way I know when I shoot a big dinosaur. Does
What
it
dinosaur? What? And he just gives you this look that what are you on?
We don't know what the creature is. We have basic description and understanding. Beyond that, I just need to know, if I shoot this with it, is it still going to be able to come kill me? Or will it drop it like that and snaps her fingers?
No guarantees.
Fine. I appreciate your assistance anyway. And takes the vial. Keep the money. And
You
then
could have
walks
turned
off.
around and said to the doctor, "Do you have anything that is like Rehypnol?"
I got whatever I got. And if Hannah can synthesize more, we're good. I tried, guys. I tried to get something that'll knock it out.
Well, you already got dart pistols.
Yeah, but we don't know what those will do either.
It's the electricity thing. You want to use electricity to stun the electricity monster.
Well, no, we've got the actual chemical pistols too.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, it's these drugs are considered, I should warn you, these substances are considered highly illegal. That said, I can synthesize them.
Wait, are we going back to the ship or going back to the restaurant?
Oh, I would go back to the ship. I assumed we were all done.
You don't want your
I
sushi?
got my
Okay.
sedatives, and I will go take those, and I will put them in the medical bay in one of the medicine cabinets.
Mr.
Okay.
McCoy, do you require more alcohol?
I require some fucking peace and quiet.
Miss Delacroix, is there anything else you need assistance with procuring?
No, I'm good. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So I take it, is there anything else anybody wants to do on the station, or are you good to head back to your ship?
I'll be paying the tab and we'll head off.
All right.
How much is the tab?
$10,000.
Fuck off.
Yeah, I would say it would probably be if however many people were eating there, probably be $50.
Okay,
I'll give them. I'll give them 100.
That's it.
You mean
Wow.
50 bucks each,
200.
right?
Yeah, sure, let's do that.
Oh fuck.
Where do
What's
you
that?
go that you can
That's
have?
$100. Hannah
How
wouldn't
many
eat
were we
anything.
eating there? 4 people?
Yeah.
Yeah, there are 4 of us.
For 50
So that
bucks. I
would-
want to know where
There's
that is.
no way, yeah.
Well, no,
That
that's
is 4 people. That's at least 250. Jesus.
well, no.
Yeah, for a high
Can't
end.
do that,
Yeah.
though.
Well, in that case, oh no, I'll dock it down to 25 each.
25
for
each,
each person,
that's
if we go to a nice high-end place, it's probably going to be $80 without alcohol.
Okay, well, I don't know. I'm getting all these conflicted. Okay, you know what? Fuck, $50 each. Final.
There you go.
Okay,
Okay.
so you pay for your
You
food.
can pay it, Drake. Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hana
Just
pays
paid
the
for your
tab
pub.
and then proceeds to go.
All right. So you head back to your
It's like,
ship. And just to remind myself, you all received the briefing from Drake.
I have sent it to everyone.
Okay, so everybody is on board. I guess then we, once more, if anybody, if you guys want to go through the hypersleep routine, we can, or we can just skip to the next scene.
We are about an hour away from dead time.
Yeah. So skip to the next scene.
All right.
So, let me see where I am. So, when after you handle your sort of routine post hypersleep routine, when you reach the bridge, you can see that this planet from orbit is pure blue. That at least visibly, there's no sign of islands from your current distance.
But they said there were islands.
However, though, as you gaze upon the vast ocean, Sierra informs you that you've got an incoming transmission.
It's Atlantis.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll bring up the transmission. This is the Hyperion. Captain Leroux speaking.
Nice to hear from you, Captain Laura. This is Colony Administrator Richter of Asana's Blessing. Pleased to make your acquaintance. You're the ones Wayland Yutani sent to our fine archipelago on a raptor hunt?
That is correct. Do you have a landing pad location for our ship?
Yeah, we'll have the transponder activated. Our landing pad's wide open. We look forward to seeing you.
Very good. We look forward to being on a planet. It's been a minute where we've been with other actual colonists. We'll be coming down soon.
All right, copy that. And then he, you hear the like as he hangs up.
All right, Romero, take us down.
Captain. And then she is going to get a positive modifier because there's a beacon guiding her to her exact designation. So where in the hell is her piloting? So that would be, yeah, that's going to be pretty damn good. So she
Yeah.
brings you down here. I don't know if you guys have vision or not.
I have
I
vision.
can see.
Okay, so you can see the whole shebang.
Uh-huh.
Okay, good.
Like
So
6 buildings, 7 buildings.
yeah, very basic map, just because you probably aren't going to spend a ton of time here. But so you approach what initially appears to be a few dots that rapidly balloon into large islands. They number 7 in total and are of varied sizes and spacing relative to each other. Some islands are close enough to where you could plausibly swim between the two of them, or between them. And then others are rather far away, but close enough to where they're technically still part of the archipelago. After disembarking from the Hyperion, your noses are besieged with the scent of the sea, and you can hear waves crashing and splashing nearby. On the silky sands of the beach, the colonists are unwinding and having a good time in spite of the deadly threat on their island, and there are even a few surfers heading out to catch some waves. Approaching you is a rather casually dressed guy, escorted by a blonde woman in martial clothing and toting a .357 Magnum in a holster. Welcome to our world of raptor-infested surf, sand, and sun. I'm C.A. Richter. This is Sheriff Cassidy. Welcome to Asana's Blessing. Shall I take you to the wall?
Sure.
Excellent. Right this
This
way.
is not what I expected for a this is a whaling colony.
Yep.
How horrible are these creatures? I mean, this looks like a relaxed paradise to me.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's only the way it is, courtesy of the wall. Had a perimeter wall constructed around the colony to keep it safe from the raptors. It's electrified, and
see.
there's a checkpoint with armed sentry guns and a martial guard team to stop them from breaching the inner gate.
How big are these raptors?
We've seen them. They probably, probably at least about, 9 or so feet long, several feet tall, just slightly taller than a man.
Drake will pipe up and said, Our information said that they were about 3 feet tall. Are you saying the information may be inaccurate?
Yeah, I don't know where you heard 3 feet tall, but they're big.
Drake will look
Well,
towards Loro and go, "We need a bigger gun."
well, we have the electrostatic shotguns, and I procured some sedative from the medical bay on Anchorpoint. Maybe it will help
Ooh,
as well.
yes. Yes, and we need to go. We have to at least study one too.
Do you have security cameras, footage of the creatures, their patterns, behaviors, any of that available?
Yeah, we have a few. Not much photos because they honestly seem to be like fucking ghosts.
Very good. Let's see, Hana, if you will procure our the cameras from the science module and head out, see if you can find some good spots. Perhaps Marshall you can give us some information on where they prowl, and we can set up our observation areas.
Of course, ma'am. Hana will go get them. So you want me to do
To get the cameras?
heavy machinery to set them up, or?
Nah. You can
Alright.
just say that you set up the cameras.
Alright, Hana, we'll just set up the cameras.
Okay.
And if we can get the Marshal to send what little footage information they have to our doctors, that would be appreciated.
Yeah. So he, the colony administrator, looks over to his marshal compatriot, and she, heads back to the, to parts unknown to presumably, get you as you requested, because it's not the kind of thing she would have on hand. And then
All
a
right.
short while later, you receive a transmission with, with some very basic photo info, and like the resolution is not the greatest, partially because they're like a fucking blur, and partially because this is Alien. And given how pixely the photo of Ripley's daughter was,
Okay, so very sketchy.
yeah, there's not a lot to go on, but you can kind of, the most prominent thing that appears is basically a headshot of it, and I will post the token just as a visual aid. I don't know if you can see that over here, but
No,
oh,
it's probably on a different layer.
no, it's not. It shows on the same one.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah. So that's just the general
Oh.
gist of what its head looks like anyway, because most of the camera
Okay.
footage doesn't really capture its the rest of its body.
Okay. But
But I
that's
would
not actually in the compound, right?
No, hell no. But I will say that with your resident xenobiologist, and I'll say you don't have to make a roll for this. You would actually, from the look of this thing, be able to tell that, yeah, this is definitely basically just a raptor.
With a keyboard on its head.
It's got wings, so it can fly. Okay, so scientist, is it enough for them to analyze off this crappy picture to determine if what we have will affect it?
Unfortunately, no.
Well, shit.
Damn. All right.
Because I mean, all you're able to confirm is what you were told, that this thing is bigger than what you would typically assume, that in terms of how raptors were actually sized. That it's a pretty big fella, and that you probably fighting it's going to be a challenge.
Okay. Does the colony have any kind of like guard towers set
Yes.
up that we could? Okay, so we can set up in there with like our Trent guns and see if we can hit one.
Yeah, they I didn't model them here, but you could assume that like this is a sort of central like quote unquote airlock and everything, and this is like electrified fence.
Hmm.
So this is a pretty effective defense of keeping them out, and there would be guard towers for advanced watch to have elevation and see them.
Okay. Let's see. Our people are all healed, right? Our
Yeah,
security personnel that we have.
Kowalski's all good.
Who's the
And
better shot?
good question. Let's see. Kowalski has total of 8, and I think Cat is pretty much let's see.
Hold on a second.
Oh wait,
I just realized something. You just said the
or total
fence
of
is
7 actually.
electrified.
Yeah.
Which means that
Okay.
electroshock should work.
Okay, hold on. Then this is the question I'll be asking the director and the marshal. Have these raptors attacked the fence?
Yeah,
Or
a couple
have been
times they've come near the fence, but usually we just drive them off first.
okay,
Oh, so
but
you don't
have
know if the electricity does any good against them.
Not necessarily. No, it's just a precautionary measure.
well shit.
Pretty damn high voltage too.
I'm
Well, that
guessing
sounds
these
like
things
fun.
don't try to dig underground, I'm guessing.
If they have, I haven't seen it.
Well, I'm taking a guess they attack the same way as other raptors with their big oversized claws if they've got some on their feet.
Mm-hmm. Claws and jaws.
Okay. And this is where Drake will turn and say, I would love to have that shotgun right now.
Yes. So my thought is, let's give Kowalski one of the electrostatic shotguns, and our other security personnel one of the TX9s.
All right. So Kowalski. Hold on. Let me just do this one at a time. So Kowalski gets the ES7. So let me just add that to his sheet. No, not the under barrel shotgun. He gets this. And then you're gonna give Cat the dart pistol, or one of the 2 dart pistols.
I guess give me the stun baton.
Is that a 1 or a 2 stun baton?
What do you mean?
I was just
Oh
making a joke.
yeah. There's just you can get a stun baton. Where the hell's that damn dart pistol? Here it is. I found it.
So who should I give the second pistol to, do you think, Miss Drake? I'm an okay shot, not amazing, not terrible.
I think, in all honesty, basically, the shotgun should go to those who are really good with shooting, and the pistols, like the electrostatic pistols, should go to those who can make a fairly decent shot just for personal protection, like scientists, myself, and yeah, that's my
Uh,
best assessment.
Dr. McCoy, Delacroix, are either of you good with these injectors?
I don't do a lot of work with large animals. Never had to use one of them.
Alright, I will take the other TX9 then.
By the way, don't forget, for anybody who's wearing one of the Wayland SE suits, I think they're called, you can upgrade that to have 4 armor instead of 2.
Oh, great. Good.
All right. I will probably go ahead as for an extra protection. I think Drake would have put on the suit, but not the helmet.
Yeah, if the air is breathable and these people make it seem like they're good, I wouldn't bother with the helmet either.
Well, the helmets, if memory serve, sort of, I think they can give you displays to the cameras.
Oh,
So we have the riot vest. What's the armor we have now?
You don't have the riot vest. You have the Wayland SE suit. By default, it has an armor rating of 2, but you can upgrade it to have an armor rating of 4.
Okay.
So if you're wearing one of the Wayland Advanced SE suits, then you can mark it as 4 armor instead of 2.
That'll work.
Alright, armor rating is 4. We'll put the air supply as 0 because we are not using the air supply.
Well, I mean, you can still have the air supply. It just won't make you roll for air.
No, it's
Some
okay.
of us don't need an air supply.
That is true.
Well, if I have the helmet off, yeah, I'm just making sure that way I don't go ahead and accidentally just press the air supply button for no
Yeah.
apparent reason.
That's all good.
So what was the plan? That the doctor stay at the ship, or
I would like at least one of the, probably McCoy, to come to the tower with me.
all
I
right?
will
That way, if we
say-
see one, you can analyze it in person.
All right.
And I'll stay with Dr. Lacroix.
Tower sounds good.
Delacruz.
Delacroix.
Dr. D, I'll call it. Delacroix. I'll
And,
just say Dr. D.
For my pistol that I have, the TX9, I want to insert one of the tracers into mine.
Okay.
Because it can shoot a biochemical tracer, which lets me track the creature with the CBRN kit that Luxbot
Hey.
for up to 30 kilometers away. No
Oh,
need for
yeah.
motion trackers if I hit the thing.
Actually, that is a good point. I best just be on
So
the
how
safe side.
many of those tracker shots do you got? How many tranquilizers?
So
Do
I
we
have the
have?
one tranquilizer, and then I've got the one the one tracer.
Okay. Cody, since I kind of have to fly in about 12, 10-ish minutes, I'd like to, if possible, use Hidden Stash.
Okay.
And I've synthesized some tranquilizer of my own and put
Okay.
it in some darts that we may or may have not had lying around, or small needles, whatever it could fire.
Okay.
I don't know how many, if that's okay, and
No,
how
that's
many,
fine.
if okay.
What I'll do is I'll make it interesting. I'll roll a d6 and that for how many doses. RD6 and wow, you lucked out.
Oh, nice. So I pull it out from a pocket, like show it to the captain. So
very
yeah,
good.
I took note of the trouble you had procuring any funny stuff over there. So I did the job right, brushed up my chemical knowledge. This should
Oh,
do the
very
trick.
good.
Should
Thank you,
knock
Doc.
out something of that size.
Let's hope it's enough.
Well, 6 shots should do it, at least for one.
And then I guess
Don't waste
Moreau
it.
would just be on guard duty. Where's the tower? Like here?
Yeah, I'd say.
Okay,
Yeah, like
I'll
here.
get up there too.
And I
Okay.
do have some binoculars as well if you
Yeah,
need
me
to do
as
any
well.
kind of observation.
I got them on me as well.
So, Director Marshall, when do they come out? Night, day, sunset, sunrise?
Difficult to say. We've had them come by every so often, during both day and night.
Well, I guess I will just make myself cozy here if that's fine for you.
Make yourself at home.
And yeah, she'll just set up in this tower and keep scanning the horizon tree line, whatever she can, hoping to get capture a sight of one of these things.
Would a motion tracker assist in any kind of way?
Yes.
Can we kind of set it for like a course resolution, like large movement, or?
Yes. You
Okay. Let me roll that one. Power for the first, or what do you want?
Power first and see if you hit anything.
Need to go to inventory tab. Oh, okay. Little typo in there.
Cody, you said that we got compensated for the weapons that we used, like rounds and all
There
that
we go.
stuff.
Yeah,
How many rounds would I have gotten back from my pistol?
Well, keep in mind, so the ES4 pistol is standard issue on the ship, so, you could get, I can't remember how many, like, crew doctrine, I think it's 3 reloads.
Okay.
But
Just
I
wanted
will
to be sure.
check that right quick.
Oh, good, we don't lose power supply. Yay.
Yes. So you can use my, my character to do some more of those
Yeah.
rolls if you need.
Sure.
I got some fun stuff. Yeah, just so everyone knows, after I'll be gone in like 10 minutes now. I got an SSDD, motion tracker, it's 314. Binos, flashlight, maintenance jack, Samani E series. We got the CBRN on the ship or on me. It's in ad hoc. Don't touch my whiskey. I got a surgical kit. So.
This
Alright.
uses that
So
for the
anyway, about
antiseptic.
the motion tracker. So
Yeah.
kind of up here-ish. You hear
Hold on,
hopefully
where?
the
Oh,
sound works now that everybody's like switched to Edge, but
Oh, I'm not on Edge, but I can hear
Oh,
it on
okay.
Firefox.
Sleep.
Yeah. I know it's not the actual alien sound, but I honestly kind of like it a little more. But you hear pinging up there, but the foliage is pretty thick. And
Okay.
a question I have for you:
Would
how
that
long
be
would
like
you?
extreme range?
I would say it would probably be long.
Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah, I would stay here until one is within medium range that I can aim and shoot it with this bio tracer, and hopefully a trink dart if I'm lucky.
So the question is, how long do you wait?
I mean, are we talking hours or days? Because Laurel is ready to just hang out here and swap out shifts as we need to.
So in that case, I would say that
Because it
you
sounds
wait.
like they attack regularly, so in theory we don't have to wait forever.
How about we
I
use
just
some
thought
bait?
to rest, and I can watch continually.
Use
True.
bait. Well, the question is, who are you going to use as bait?
We got any meat? Colonists have any meat?
Uh,
Or any
Anna,
blood,
Anna
anything
can
that
just walk out. I
sent-
mean, Anna can just walk out and work on drawing their
I'd start
attention.
singing. Sing some opera, Hana.
I mean, you have to make noise and movement. We don't have anything to carry scent though. If we use Hana.
Drake will pipe up over the comms and say, company
I
assets
actually
cannot
can't
be
go full
used
because
as
I don't want to
bait.
wake up everyone at my place. So
Oh, but Hana is singing opera outside the gate.
a question I have
Drake
for you
will
also. Oh, sorry. Just a quick thing. Would you request that the sentry guns be deactivated?
Oh, at least right near where we are, yes.
All right.
Yeah, because we want it alive.
Yeah, we need the creature, not the ground beef of the creature.
Drake's going to gesture for Hana to come back in and say, you're not going to get damaged and we have to pay for it, so get your ass back in here.
But she can get damaged and survive, can you?
Do you want to go ahead and pay for her repairs?
She's company property. Company will pay for her to get fixed.
Yes. We're paying for it, but they would rather we don't.
You didn't have an issue when she was in the middle of those pirates saving your life.
I didn't control her, and she also has a mind of her own.
Alright, what do you suggest? How do we get the creatures here?
And then this is where Drake will turn to tells Hana, you stay, don't move unless ordered to by either Leroux or myself. Understood?
yes, ma'am.
And Drake will step out there.
Oh, interesting. A risk taker. How far out do you
fuck's sake.
step?
I would say about here.
Please short range from the fence gate.
Is that short range?
Miss Drake,
Yeah, I would say
Miss
that.
Drake, is it advisable that you allow me to move to defend you? Should
Yeah, she can't
In
let
that-
you come to harm. Like, that's against her protocol. If you're getting attacked, she has to go defend you.
Yeah, so
She's
in
been
terms
ordered
of,
not to. She's
Uh,
been ordered not to.
like distance. So basically, like this line would represent like everything in here is short range. Here is long or medium
Medium.
range, and then everything
Okay.
out there is long, and then obviously everything farther is extreme.
Okay.
Okay.
Just as and that, those lines obviously run, to the left all the way. But so as you are, just sort of loitering around out there, some time passes, and let me just do a few things.
You're gonna get bobbed by like 5 of them at once.
So
Can I actually roll? And this is where I'm going to be. This is probably the other reason why I did it. Can I roll for observation for possible sneak attack with my watchful talent?
yes, but I would say in terms of the thick foliage, I know it's not as thick in this. But just imagine that it's pretty, dense shrubbery. Like where you're standing right now is kind of open, but everything ahead of you, like in the sort of medium zone, is much thicker. So in that case, I'm going to make it a -2.
Which brings it back to pretty much my standard roll of 7, because watch will add 2.
Nice.
Nice. All right, let's see how this guy does.
Oh my god.
Holy shit!
So in terms of sneak attack rules,
+2 on its attack.
what? Plus
It's
2 on
+2 on its
okay.
attack when it is able to ambush and all of that.
Does that apply to sneak or to signature attacks?
Yep.
Oh, so
Oh no.
the +2 would be like it advances to. So if it rolls a 1, it's actually a 3.
No, just gets extra dice.
Oh, to which roll?
So, well, it
Any-
depends on your attack. Like if your attack has it comes in and then it has to roll to hit you, it gets extra dice on that to hit you part.
Yeah, I get it. So you hear, like you start to hear rustling in the bushes, but by that point, as you turn around, moving basically like a bullet, and I even have sound effects for this thing. It turns around, you hear a screech as it fucking rushes at you, and I'm going to roll at its attack.
That's where I leave you guys.
Oh.
Yeah.
Bye.
You get to see, you don't get to know what happens.
I got you extra darts.
Yeah.
Yep.
I got you extra darts. I got a blast. But hold on, before you do that, imagine this is basically McCoy right here when he sees this, and also Lux is out.
Yeah, the whole running away.
Yeah, just look in Hyperion, just that little clip that I posted. But so let's see, roll attack.
Oh, great. Yeah.
And
Steel
then
talons.
Oh, you guys have fun. Just let me know how it went.
yeah,
So
and
you
then
gotta roll an extra 2 dice for that to hit part.
See y'all later.
Later, Lux.
See you, dude. 2 DB, and it gets no extra successes, but oh wow, it didn't even hit.
Wow.
So it basically
Lucky.
jumps at you with its talons raised, but you like combat roll out of the way and it misses. So now we are going to roll initiative. I should have asked Lux while he was here if he wants McCoy to be in the action. Does he have a gun? Let's check. No, he doesn't. So
He's
I'll just
standing by holding the dart.
I'll just leave. Yeah, he's just kind of there as a standing ammo rack for Leroux. So, and I also need to move Kowalski and Kat onto the into the scene because I would imagine they would no, not the. All right, that's Kowalski and that would be Kat. I'll say they're in the other tower. Your princess is in another castle. Anyway, so I guess it's so Hannah, Leroux, Drake, and Delacroix. Would you be there, or would you be on the ship?
Come join us at the perimeter, Delacroix.
Oh, I thought you. The reason I'm not like with you guys was because I thought you only wanted McCoy out there. I'll be there.
Okay, I'll add you into the action. So
Throw her, to one of the maybe the other tower.
Okay. Oh wait, no.
There we go.
She's already,
I'm sure the doctor is
I'll delete
thinking
that token. Move that there.
that corporate agent is definitely a risk taker.
Yeah. So let's roll all these characters minus McCoy. So
Everyone's between risk taking and active suicide.
toggle combat state. There we go.
It missed an attack on
fun.
me.
Yeah. And then I just
Oh god, I can adjust. They let me now adjust my HP on the actual board. I don't have to do it on my token now.
Oh, it goes first.
Of course.
All right, begin combat. So it is, there it, Drake got out of the way and it's going to strike again. So
Shit.
again, oh my god. But this time it hit.
got
It's one
one.
success.
So
it doesn't get the extra 2 though, doesn't it?
no, it doesn't.
Not for this one. But you do need to roll your armor halved.
Well, you want to roll a
Give me
block?
second. Let me see. Oh, do I do the block first or the armor first? Or can I go either way?
I don't think if you were ambushed that you would necessarily get a chance to block.
Well, we're not ambushed anymore. It's combat.
Oh, I know, but oh yeah. Well, if you want to say it's like on your turn that you use an action to block, yeah, I'll allow that.
Yep. Okay. Okay. I will try to block.
Now the
his
question is though,
move
do you
with-
have something you could block with?
Yes, I do.
She took one of the shotguns.
Oh, did she?
I know. I've still got my pistol. I said I would like to take the shotgun, but I was never told if I could.
Well,
So I've still got my.
Well, if you want the
electrostatic
shotgun,
pistol
you can
on me.
have it.
Yeah, I said you could take one of the electric shotguns, and I wanted
Oh, I
Kowalski
see.
with the other one, and then I
Look.
wanted Cat with the other dart pistol.
Yeah.
So I
Okay,
was
so
letting you have one, yes.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
So you can have one.
What? Where do I find it?
It is Wayland DS7 at the very bottom of the weapons.
There it is. Okay.
Just make sure it's synced with your
Alright.
sheet.
How many
Reloads?
rounds did you say?
You could have a maximum of 3.
Okay. Done. Alright, I will first.
It's just close combat.
Yep, that's what I wanted to check. Close combat. It will just be my 3 strength to block it with.
Oof.
All right, roll armor halved.
Hold on. Let me first try to see him push it, the roll. Nope.
You can push
okay.
when you're the defender and blocking is a
Yeah,
defensive.
Yeah, you can't push blocking.
Yeah, so be sure to
Oh,
subtract the 1
okay.
success or the 1 stress
Stressed.
because
That's fine.
I don't.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Okay.
I thought you could actually block.
Yeah, no, it's all
okay.
good. Ooh, so you
Ugh.
take 2 damage.
Ouch.
Oof. Okay. I'm down to 1.
Oh no.
Oh shit.
Why did our weakest character go out there?
Okay, so it has gone Luro.
Alright, we're gonna try and use this high-end Trink dart. Aim and fire. And it's medium range, right?
Yes, it is in medium range.
So that gives me a -1?
Yeah, I think it's a
Yes.
-1.
So that only is a 1 for the aim. Alright. Wish me luck. And we'll push that. Alright.
So,
Hopefully it hits. It is armor doubled, by the way.
Yeah,
So if it has armor,
oh wait, hold on. I need to,
Uh,
how do I roll armor doubled?
it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Blocked it. Holy crap.
You right click on armor and you
Yeah.
click.
Let's see if the armor
double.
doubled would yeah, either way it would
It
block it.
didn't matter. Yeah, either way it blocked it.
So, yeah, the tranquilizer dart does not penetrate its hide. Dominus Rex syndrome. So, is that your turn because you aimed and fired?
Yeah, that's all of my actions.
All right, it's Hana time.
I will move up and
I don't think you can engage it yet.
Yeah, you can't. You moved 2 zones.
That would be both of your actions to move that far.
alright, well I will move and basically get between Miss Drake and the thing.
And then are you going to save an action to block or no?
Yeah.
Okay. So you save an
I
action to
might-
block. It goes. Wait, why did the turn cycle? Did you do that?
No.
Yeah, when it's you in Foundry, you hit end turn when you're done with your
Oh, I
turn.
didn't know you could do that.
Oh,
That's cool. So it is going to roll on it. Oh, first it's going to move into short.
Oh
And
shit.
And it is going to roll its attack.
Primal roar.
So yeah, and then you just hear.
Hana just looks back at it, confused.
What, with like a working drill? With what are you?
You're being hysterical.
With that primal roar, is it the panic roll first and then increase, or increase first then panic roll?
Panic and then increase stress.
Okay.
Yeah.
How the
And of course, you're within short range of the towers now.
Only would affect
you told me
Hana.
to?
Only would affect
No.
Hana, who is immune.
Yeah, but
so.
they're also in short range too.
Yeah, this is true.
Yeah, it affects all of us.
I thought they were medium. Okay.
No,
No,
now
the-
you're in the short range now.
Yes. So,
Okay.
so it has used both of its actions. Madeline.
Alrighty, I got no guns whatsoever. What I'm going to do is, let's see here. I am going to roll a command. And let's see who's next on the thing. Cat. I'm going to give a command to Cat to shoot.
Yee.
And yes. Keeping it together. So Cat has a +1.
Okay. So it's now Cat's turn, and she is going to. Now the question is, would the captain have ordered her to use the dart gun or an actual firearm?
Yeah, I mean, that would have been what she should have been told to do, is try
Okay.
and trank it first.
So she is going to aim and also get that +1. So that would be, I believe, +3. And
Yep.
so she fires that, and let's see if it hits. Armor doubled. Oh shit!
Oh, it hits! Yay!
So yeah, it just sort of you know like screeches out a little bit, maybe a little like when it gets hit. So you have tranked it, or well, hold on, hit it with a dart gun. Would that? So Captain, would you have put tracers or tranquilizers?
Where we were just hanging out here, initially it would be the tranquilizers.
Okay, so you know you hit it with you know, so wait, you said the tranks?
Yeah.
Okay, the tranks. Sorry, I just kind of zoned out a little bit. So you hit it with the tranks. It doesn't have a stamina. So I'm trying to
It
figure
would
out
be whatever its strength is.
like its health.
So if you look at its health, yeah.
Okay, so I'll roll R9. Yeah, I know this kind of gives it away, but oh, it succeeds. Or I don't know how the hell that roll would.
Biscuits. Yeah,
So
I would say it succeeded.
yeah, it shrugs it off. You know.
How the hell are we gonna capture this alive, guys?
Well, it was mentioned. I hate to just sort of input, but you know, it was mentioned that electroshock grenades.
Yeah, that's true.
So.
Well, it's Kowalski's turn, I guess.
Yeah, Kowalski
And
will.
he's got an electro shotgun.
Yeah. So. Also, did the sound play from?
It seemed like it cut off early,
Oh,
but yeah.
Oh, well, that's an improvement because it wasn't playing before with Chrome. So he hits it, and
Armor double.
actually, no, it'll be armor
Well,
piercing.
is it doubled for this shotgun?
No, it's
Yeah.
piercing.
Good question.
Sweet.
So it takes 2 damage.
2 damage still.
Yeah.
Well, it's stamina.
No, it's stamina. You only roll stamina if it's a human.
Okay.
Oh, it doesn't stun it?
No, the stun effect on electrostatic weapons rules as written only affects people, which is why you can't like stun xenomorphs and synthetics. So, and that's partially because it doesn't. Creatures in Foundry don't have a stamina stat. So, but there's that. So, Uma.
Run away, director or agent. Run away.
To do so, I think would be a mobility roll, or it gets free attack. If it's anything like attacks with people, right?
Yeah.
Given when Hana went to town on those pirates.
Yep.
So,
You're muted, I think, Drax.
I will go ahead and I will shoot it, but I will aim as well.
okay, so it's
Oh,
engaged range, which I think is -2 or -3, which should have
3.
-3. Okay, so if you aim, that's going to be just -1.
Doesn't she get a bonus for it being a large target?
That is true.
Which would normally be a +2, so.
So it's basically just
that
+1.
takes up to +1.
Okay.
Oh, I just put the number 1. Otherwise, if I
Number
put
one.
+1, then it would screw the roll up.
Oh my.
Oh my.
I will go up to 8, but it's a modification of 2, which should already add.
So imagining as, narratively, as you're trembling, you're like slam firing this shotgun, and then it just suddenly starts clicking. But still, after pumping out all those shots, are you putting all damage?
I'm gonna push it back and do one additional damage, so that'll be 3 damage and a pushback.
Okay, 3 damage, so it's knocked back here, and then for its armor, that is armor piercing, and so it takes 3 damage. Yep. Oh wait, hold on. What the fuck happened to it? Its health just disappeared. Okay. That's very weird. Okay, round 2. So it is going to.
It's definitely not liking me after that.
Nope. Where's my coin flipping app?
Oh boy.
Just roll 1d2 in the game.
Yeah, that's true.
I am between it, so if it goes, and then close range, will immediately
Yeah.
try to grab it if it goes by.
So let's see. It runs.
1.
Shite.
So, and I think with its speed, it can move 2. So it was in this zone. It moves 1, and then I believe long and engaged is 1, right? Or no? Because I don't know. I can't remember how fast. I don't run a lot of creatures, so like I just don't know what the hell is going on with some of this stuff. But yeah, I'll say it moves like halfway through long, if that works for everybody.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. So, it's getting lit up with, electrostatic rounds, and it's not liking it, so it starts booking it, and that's its turn. So, Leroux.
Ah, frack. It's outside the range now of my freaking pistol. Yeah, I guess I'll let it run. Because I can't do anything. I could shoot it with another gun, but I really don't want it to be dead.
I'll run up to engage with it.
You were right here, so
yeah,
you were in
were at
short. You would
you
have to go
could've-
into medium, and then into
long.
long, but you can't get up to where it is.
You'd be at the edge of long, but not engaged with it.
Correct.
You would be like short range from it.
Yeah.
I would just over comms, I guess I would say let it run. We need to rest up and reevaluate our approach to these.
So I guess that ends combat. If you guys are just going to let it run off.
Yeah.
Okay. And combat.
And then as soon as I get a moment with just Drake and me, I'd be like, what the fuck were you thinking?
I thought basically maybe it might not respond to a synthetic.
Okay, you could have died out there, Agent.
Well,
and do you really want me to report to Agent Bragg and say, oh yeah, as captain, I let this dumb bitch walk out there and get herself killed by a dinosaur?
Well, would you rather one of the science team or one of your actual armory people? I'm easily replaceable. And we both know this.
Oh,
Ma'am,
sure. But I still can't risk it again. We need to figure out different approach.
That
Hana,
I will definitely agree with.
Miss
Delacroix,
Drake,
we have cages. What's our chances of setting up some kind of, like, spring trap for creature? Are cages
Well-
even big enough for this damn thing?
based upon my close observation of the creature, as it tried to remove my face, I believe that a comparable animal to compare it to would be an ape or a tiger. As far as
I just go ahead and just start thinking through survival about how we can trap this. Odds are, it's just if we're gonna bait it, we're gonna probably need to find out what is this thing usually hunts that isn't human, and use that as bait, and then get a spring-loaded trap and all of that set up.
conversely, we know it goes after humans. There is an alternative scenario that would involve
We're not
modifying.
using humans.
No.
No. No. Use me.
Yes,
Don't
but
know
when
trap
you
what
were
you're
works
out
like
there,
saying.
this.
it didn't come. When Drake went out there, it came almost immediately.
Yes, well, the trap works like this. It has a scent-based thing. There's people on the other side of the already held up by a cage. As soon as the creature goes within, from the scent of going after food, the back lifts up, and then the person gets removed. There's minimum risk to the actual people involved.
The one thing that we should be more worried about is the fact that A, it can camouflage. B, it appears to have bioelectricity. Actually, speaking of which, it hit me with its
It's
talons,
claws.
Claws, I
didn't it?
think?
Wouldn't it actually have stunned me or anything when hitting me?
The claws are not electrified.
Ah, okay. So it doesn't seem to. It's none of its actual extremities causes it. Okay, so it must be the bioelectrical stuff is internal. Right.
And by the way, that thing I'm talking about, that's an actual trap that exists and was used.
Yeah. But what I was trying to get at as out of character is we know from what information we've got, but we have to now find out for some reason it does camouflage, which that's been proven. It seems to become a very good blur, correct?
Right. So, to the director and Marshall, first off, go ahead and turn your sentry guns back on. And what other creatures are here on this planet that could be its original prey?
So the colony administrator goes on and say, well, I mean, sometimes we've seen glimpses of some sort of like reptilian deer thing. Yeah.
Okay, how about this? Do you have any cattle here?
Yeah, we've got some. Why?
How much to buy one off you for bait?
Uh, we don't have a whole lot of cattle to spare. I mean, this is,
Okay, so 5,000 is good.
Captain, let me see if I can see to remedy this. How how much does it usually cost you to go ahead and get a replacement?
Given shipping, delays, and then the needs of my colonists, cattle are pretty priced commodities.
So 10,000?
He still seems very uncertain about that.
Look, we're here to take care of an issue, obviously, that Asano's blessing is having to deal with. I'm sure there is something that the company can do to remedy the loss of livestock for us to go ahead and take whatever amount of creatures we can procure. I'm sure I can be able to organize something. once we're back at Anchorhead.
Yeah, let me just out of character. Let me just check something real quick.
Mm-hmm.
The skills. So, because the guy is very on edge about it, you know, he is very apprehensive about, you know. So I'm going to make this opposed manipulation again. You have more people on your side, and you presented your case well, so that's 2.
Mhm.
But you asked for something valuable, and he has nothing to gain, so it's basically just going to be a flat roll.
He has nothing to
Okay.
gain. we figure out how they can stop these things from attacking them. I don't know. Anyway, that's.
Let's
Hey, look at that! Flat roll is still amazing.
let's see. Colony ops.
Woo!
Okay. So he was like, God damn it. All right, 10K for one of our cows.
All right. I will organize for the company to. Actually, hold on. Hold on a second. Drake will look towards Hana and turn and say, Hana, do you
Yes,
think you can
ma'am.
spare it?
Yes, ma'am. There's only a matter of time.
All right. And this is where she'll look at the person in charge and goes, "You'll get 5 now, and we'll send you the other 5 once the mission's complete."
So you guys want me to do a heavy machinery?
No, I'll say you could just lead the cow to, like, if you're set.
Oh, so here's part of what I want to do though.
Shoot.
So our cage thing, however, if we need to transform it or whatever, like let's do that so that it can be it walks in to get the cow and then the door closes behind it type thing. And
It's a
the cow, I don't know if we strap to its back or, whatever, but set it up so that it's got a bunch of our trig stuff in it, as well as a biotracer in case this thing gets away again.
You're trying to drug
Why
a
not
cow
just-
so you can.
No. Like I said, I want it so when this thing eats this cow, it's taking tranquilizers and biotracers with it.
Okay.
Wouldn't it be just easier to go ahead and use the actual
How
electric
about
shock
we just
grenade?
use the cow for bait and not actually sacrifice the cow? Then we can use it again to try to get others. It's a simple
Or
thing.
we kill the cow, chop it up, and just use chunks of its meat. Then we can do this maybe like 6 times.
Depending on how much we get for a roll. But what I was about to say, wouldn't it be easier just to throw the electroshock grenades?
We don't know if they will fully work. The stun shotguns
Conversely,
didn't work.
conversely, what we can do is we could have you. And this was the other thing that they actually did do, is that there's already solid steel bars set up. When it walks in and
just close.
sets the wire, it's trapped in the cage and can't get to you.
You're talking about
So
the
have
airlock
like a
here.
double
You
type
could just
thing.
shoot it. You could just shoot it basically at short range without being able to engage you. This was an actual thing that was done.
You're saying like a trap that's got bars between you and it inside the trap type thing?
Yes. That this legitimately happened. It was legitimately used.
Well, what do we need to do to refabricate our cages for this?
That I would say would probably be heavy machinery.
All right,
Yeah.
and we have a tech
Engineer.
on our crew, right?
Yeah, you do have an engineer if
Can
you want him
Hannah
to.
help them?
Yeah, he can.
Yeah.
And can I give a command so that he gets bonuses for it?
Sure.
All right, and can I wait like 20 minutes to give that command? So that I'm at 1 stress instead of 3.
Yeah, sure.
I do have banter, so I'm just talking to all of you guys during this, so you lose
You have
2.
banter?
I rolled for it.
How'd you get
Yeah.
banter?
So he rolled
It's a
for it.
marine skill.
Oh wait.
That's his class, probably.
No, it's a
Yeah, he's a
medic,
medic.
right? Because you have compassion or whatever. All right, well, here's my command to build a better cage.
Yeah. Okay,
So
so
+3 for our heavy machinery
yeah,
guy.
copy that. So
I'm surprised we just didn't use the actual electric fence to put the current of electricity to go to the cage.
I mean, maybe with that extra stunt, we can.
yeah, well,
Well, no, we need it in the cage. If the cage is electrified, it might not enter it.
No. We flip a switch where it basically
Oh.
basically it's not turning off the fence or turning on the fence. You would have something that would actually be sort of like a. I'm trying to think of the words. And
Yeah,
it's nearly
you
too
get
late.
proper insulation so it can't make a current. You have to make sure the thing's properly grounded. So if it hits the cage, it's not going through the rest of the department, zapping everyone.
Exactly.
Yeah. So put the rest of you guys in with a tranq thing, and then you can just basically shoot it full of tranquilizer darts next to the cow.
Okay.
so just confirm. So are you using like the airlock as the cage, or putting the cage in the airlock?
It's
I say we
basic
set the
idea
cage
is-
up like here. And have the cow and stuff right inside here at the back of the cage, right?
Okay,
So
so I'll
it can
draw
come
an.
in,
Oh, no, that's not the pen tool. So the cow would be like right here.
and the cage would be like there.
Yeah. Oh wait, I'll just delete my. Okay, so the cage is right there. The cow is. Oops. The cow's right there. He's
And
just.
then we can stand in the towers and look down on it.
Okay. Do you like injure the cow at all to give it to make it bleed, or no? You
you
want to
can
be
just
really
get
inhumane?
no, just get just a syringe. Get a syringe, draw some blood, and
Oh,
then
there you go. Doctor. Great idea, Hannah, actually. We'll just do a
All
blood
right.
draw on it and splash its blood inside the front entrance of the cage. And then it doesn't kill it or hurt it in a horrible way. Yeah, we'll try to be slightly humane here.
All right. So I guess that's medical aid.
Cool. I'll get that in.
Delacroix.
Does the med kit apply?
No.
That would waste the med kit too.
Yeah.
How about a surgical?
Surgical kit. I would say no, because the surgical kit's meant for like more precision operation on like fixing things rather than just like fixing like broken bones and all that sort of thing. So, oh, there we go. So yeah, you're able to draw some blood from the cow and you know, splatter it on the fucking door or on the wall of the cage. And by this point, I would say so. The sun is starting to set. And eventually, hold on, do I have, um, yeah, if anybody wants to, do an observation roll, you may do so.
Yes, please.
All right.
So I've got my binoculars. Would they help with this?
They work at long range.
Yes.
Okay.
I believe so. Let me double check. Yes, long range or more. It has to be long range or more.
Okay. So yeah, you look and you actually are able to see a certain something prowling around in the woods.
Somebody slap the cow on the butt and make it moo.
that would be what, manipulation?
You know what? Sure, why not?
Okay.
Moo cow, moo.
Oh, I actually no, I have more dice because I have the one that's based upon strength, so I should have.
It's fine. You still got a success.
Oh, I can get more.
Just remember to offset your manipulation skill with however much more your strength is than your
I didn't get any other ones, but it doesn't matter. Just manipulating the cow. It succeeded.
So he's laughing, going, "Woo!" And then that makes this guy come in a little closer. Now the question is, are you guys hidden?
We're in the
I
tower.
mean, I'm just in the tower.
Okay. So it starts moving,
Hold your fire.
goes
All
into
right,
the cage.
somebody flip the switch to close the cage or whatever we need
Yeah,
to do.
yeah. Is the cage remote
It
activated?
have a tripwire. In this case, it'd be an actual like laser type thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, in that case, then the cage shuts
As it
behind it.
goes in, it slams shut.
Yeah, and it
We
is not.
caught it!
It is not happy because it starts like screeching and roaring. The cage is shaking around.
Yeah, Hana will at that point run up and basically help hold the door in place because this thing's going to be fighting.
Yeah, so point blank range to shoot this thing, right?
No,
yeah.
you guys are at short range. You're not engaged, so you're at short.
Well, I mean, it's short range, but it's trapped. It can't go anywhere.
Yeah.
So I get
Yeah.
a +3 to
Yes.
hit it, right?
Yeah, I would
Okay.
say so. It's a
So this
defenseless
is
target.
to dart it, put it out of its misery. So that'll be... That's it. Come on! There we go.
3 successes. So let's see if it's armor will. Oh my god.
Are you freaking kidding me?
You doubled its armor, or is that what it's supposed to?
It's doubled. A double armor against.
Yeah, that's doubled. That blows. It blocked all of them.
Well, it's
Oh.
defenseless, so you could shoot it again.
I will command Cat to
All right.
first, if that's acceptable.
All right.
And if
so...
not, Drake will be more than willing to put it out of its
Trinket!
misery.
Push that too.
Oh!
Yes, she gets a +4.
All right,
Plus
so
her +3.
I think it's her total is actually +9 now because she was aiming defenseless target. So that's 4
+4.
+4. Okay, so
So
that's
+8.
yeah, +8. Oh god, this is gonna be great. Oh my god. Now the question is, as the captain, do you want her to push?
Yes.
You know what? Fuck this. I'm throwing a grenade.
And you missed.
Oh, yeah.
And you
Fine.
horribly missed.
Even with defenseless all this, the grenade is a dud.
You forgot to hit the button and activate it. So you
Yeah, you
basically
forgot to prime it.
yeah, you basically just threw like a human-made rock at it.
The only thing you hit was the cage.
So yeah, can we have a Cat push?
She
Or
did.
did you already? Oh, and she got 2 successes. All right,
Yeah.
what's its armor
Oh
on
yeah,
it?
good point. Well, let's see. Armor.
Go to sleep, kitty. Are you kidding me?
Okay, Hana, I will actually give you the chance. If you have a stun baton, you can whack it through the cage.
Yeah. Okay.
Shoot her!
No, stun her!
So we
Stun
get
her!
2.
Okay, and I don't think that's armor piercing or armor doubled, is it?
no armor doubled. So I'm going to put that into just damaged it. So you guys
Are
Oh
you
my
kidding
God.
me?
You know what? What the fuck? I'll just say it's after all that it's stunned because this is
Alright.
going to go for an hour. If you go at
Yeah,
this
it's
rate.
got so much armor. Holy crap.
I mean, the sad
Hannah,
part.
get
The sad part is it's
back
based on
inside the
xenomorphs.
fence, though.
Yeah, it's got like xenomorph armor. Honestly, that's legitimately how I modeled it. It's like, okay, I think a soldier or a drone has 8 armor, so that's what I gave
Yeah,
it.
it's ridiculous.
But the problem is
have
when you do
crappy
armor
weapons.
doubled. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, all the constant attacks on it, like it, it just,
We wear it down.
yeah, it weakly roars and it drops to the ground and does not move.
All right. How do we get the cage into the ship? Do we have a power loader or something?
Yeah, you could borrow a power loader from one of the colonists.
Okay, sweet. So if we can load this into the science module, try and
Study
I don't
it.
know if it's set up to cryo it or something, but
Yeah.
yeah. And then
Do we
I don't want to leave the planet yet. I want to, now that we've captured one, If next session we can do like analysis and see if we can come up with a better approach to maybe getting another. This worked, but it took forever.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys want to do
And
that.
the
Is
cow is
one of-
alive, so we still have many uses out of it.
Here's the thing with it. That is one of the better ways to catch something. I do pest control professionally.
Oh, okay.
Oh, nice.
Draw it in and trap it, and then
Stun it.
the bait lives and you live, and
Oh, is that the best way to most things is to catch them in a cage, and like you don't want to unless you absolutely have to. Like try to do the whole thing of the long stick with the rope at the end of it.
Like the carrot on a stick.
right. No,
No.
the like noose on a stick
Oh.
thing.
No, it's basically a nuisance so that you can get it around its head, so you're not within the range where they can bite you.
Right.
Yeah, I never would have tried that with this thing.
No, this is one of the things. But no, like for instance, if I'm trying to catch a squirrel, I could chase after all day. That's not gonna work. But I set up a trap with some bait in it, and it will eventually, because it's just an animal, go to investigate because it's hungry and wants food. It'll go in, see that soft little tripwire, and then it's in a cage.
Cool.
So,
This is the best method.
yeah.
That's what I'm just saying.
Yeah.
This
So,
is the best method.
if you guys want to do XP now, like, because this seems like a good stopping point.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Sure.
just when your character sheets are up, so we can do XP.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, so everybody who gets 1 point for participation, and then I'll also, just on the side, I'll give Lux's character some XP after the session, based on what he's done. So everybody gets a point for XP. Did you risk or did blah, 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 blah. Did you follow your personal agenda?
Yes.
Yeah.
Good. Did you risk your life for your buddy? I can hazard a guess and say that if they're buddies, that Hana probably did so for.
Yeah, if Drake's your buddy, Hana, you did.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody else did.
Yeah.
No, I did because I did something to protect my buddy.
All right. There you go.
So, if you challenged or stood up to your rival, then there's another one.
Not this session.
Okay.
No.
Yes, McCoy.
I'm pretty sure everybody but Hana made a panic roll.
I know
Yes.
I did.
You overcame a dangerous event easily.
Mm-hmm.
Made some significant discoveries at least. Okay, so
Yeah, it's bigger than they told us it'd be.
it's bigger than it told you. You've seen it for the first time when basically nobody else really has gotten a good look. Lareau also found out more about the pirates that attacked the Hyperion.
Right.
Which we need to resolve that one next session.
What do you mean?
Find out
To see if
if
anyone
Drake
else
knows
from the
anything
crew,
about it.
or if anyone else from the crew knows about it, because that's what the purpose of that was.
Yeah. Remind me of that because I didn't even remember
Yep.
until you brought it up. So significant discovery, extraordinary action.
The Hammer Raptor gets the best for that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. It was pretty damn formidable in terms of its armor. Like, it got 6 fucking successes on its armor.
Coming up with the trap that ended up trapping it.
Yeah, that was
given how
pretty clever. So, I guess all that synth troubleshooting you were talking about preparing for any situation was a nice little bit of foreshadowing because it's like, aha, now I'm prepared for alien raptor hunting.
Mm-hmm.
And then also everybody earned money, so that's another point.
We did.
I still haven't learned Field Commander. Damn it.
13, so I'll be 8. After I'm going to work on getting bodyguard.
So you can
I'm
teleport
going to
around.
increase my range of combat by 1. And now
I did my
becoming
ranged
2.
combat
Now,
too.
so wait, hold on. What's your range combat at, Drake?
1.
Okay, so then you could just upgrade it without having to roll.
Yep.
Yep. And I went from range combat 1 to 2 as well, because I did technically hit it. It just had armor.
There's my little note to make sure everyone knew.
Yeah, all good.
And then, yeah, I still need to at some point succeed at my wits roll for field commander, but I've already noted that and spent the
Yeah.
XP on it.
Yeah, that's good. So, hope everybody had a good time.
Yeah, hopefully next time we
Oh.
can capture another one to make it worth all the bribes I had to pay.
Mm-hmm.
I'll put close
And-
combat to 4 because I have a feeling I'm gonna need to.
And Hannah, you did pay the person $5,000 upfront
For the cow.
for the cow.
Okay, then I have 31,000.
No, I've sent you the updated, your updated number.
Yeah, my current balance was like, what was X? Hannah hasn't spent any money basically until today.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay, so you would have gotten that amount that from the last mission as well.
Yeah, I got that map, and then it's for plus what I had before, and I don't get paid too much, but I don't spend money either, so it's
Okay. I was that yeah. Okay. Yeah, good. Okay.
All right. Well, awesome. Thanks for the session, Cody.
No problem. I'm glad you guys had a good time. So next time we play, so we're now playing on the second Saturday of each month, which would be December 11th.
Sweet.
So, yeah, that was a good time. Sorry it was a little shorter, but I mean, hopefully it worked out for everybody.
Yeah, we can wrap up more on this planet next time. That's
Yeah.
not a problem.
Okay, cool. And I gotta once
Alright,
again
then.
praise you guys for your outside the box thinking, because I was not expecting this sort of solution.
Well, this is what we needed because our darts were not doing shit.
Yeah.
So, all right, later, y'all.
Yeah.
Later.
Yeah.